Thanks very much for joining me on this fine Tuesday, November the 29th. All right, we've all had it happen to us, right? We work in close quarters. Maybe we're in a cubicle. Maybe the person in the cubicle next to us we don't like. And then they come walking in the office again, say, "Hi, Jeff." And I'm like, ugh. So what do? I mean, we're going to be in close quarters when we're working with people we don't like. Well, here to help me out with that situation on the Grip Tight Foundation Repair Newsmaker line, it is a counselor who specializes in stress management, Veronica Sites. Veronica, welcome back to WHO Radio in Des Moines. How are you today?
I'm fantastic. Thank you.
Well, so tell me about this. Obviously, a lot of us work in close quarters. A lot of us have cubicles. We're going to have to deal on a daily basis with people we don't like. So how can we cordial with someone that we don't get along with?
You know, one of the things that we don't do is we don't state the obvious. People generally are looking for solutions to problems. So stating the obvious, if you're in a close cubicle, state the obvious. Hey, I know we don't have much of a choice of being here together. How do you propose that we make this work? So you stated a goal. We want to make this work.
Yeah.
Neither one of us want to be here. I'm asking for your suggestions. And it's going to reveal something amazing, Jeff. It's going to reveal that person's attitude or their willingness to meet you where you have expressed a desire to work it out.
No, that's a great point. So you're saying, Veronica, to be pretty frank with the other person, like not try to let there be simmering resentment, basically say, look, I know we struggle with getting along, and then you just ask the specific question, how do you want to make this work? Is that it? You can state specifically to the other person, look, I know we kind of struggle in getting along. You should be that honest and upfront with them?
You should be that honest with yourself, because if you're not able to be honest with them, you're not going to be honest with yourself about every little thing that you never state is going to be like a crock pot ready to blow.
I am tired of them putting their banners up on my cubicle wall. What are their little banners hanging down over my cubicle wall? So I actually can see that. So let's say I'm the one being asked that question, Veronica. I'm the one that's being asked, how do you want to work this out? Not that anybody doesn't get along with me. I'm very likable. But in case that would happen, Veronica, what's a great way to say to a coworker that I don't get along with, this is how we should work this out?
Well, expect that there's not going to be an immediate answer.
Okay.
What is going to be revealed in that moment is you're going to see their attitude. It's either going to be, there is no way in the world I'm going to try to get along with you, or let me give that some thought.
Okay.
Because you want to think about, okay, what is it that really irritates me about not you, Jeff, but never you. But what is it that irritates me about them? Because you need to give it some thought. It's okay, well, I don't like you putting your banners all the way over my space. It's okay. Declare a boundary.
Yeah.
If you need to put tape on that cubicle and say that side is yours, this side is mine, do it. It's okay. Because now it's understood.
Yeah. This
is a line that can be crossed, and if you do it intentionally, I know that you're just out vindictively. If it's accidental, those things are going to happen. Determine in yourself what your plan is going to be. Prepare an answer, and then go back and perform and say, okay, you know what, you asked me the other day, this is what I think might work. This is what's important to me. What's important to you? Then be able to pass that baton back to them. What do you think is going to make it work?
And I would imagine, Veronica, given the emotion of the last election, is it okay to say, look, can we declare certain topics off limits? I mean, if I were to analyze something and I'm just saying, look, this coworker really gets on my nerves with what they have to say politically, is it okay to say, can we just not talk about politics? Can you declare some things off limits?
Absolutely, declaring things off limits. But remember that if you're in a cubicle and they're having phone conversations, they may not be having that conversation with you about politics, but with somebody else. Don't let that take up a bunch of emotional real estate in you, because they are doing what they agreed to. But you can't create boundaries in airspace unless you declare, say, if we're going to have discussions about politics with other people, I think it would be helpful if maybe we took it out of the cubicle.
Yeah, there you go. And Veronica, I guess what we're overall saying is improving your relationships with the people around you ultimately has a benefit to you individually, doesn't it?
Oh my gosh, it has financial benefits to you, because here's the thing: the stress levels that we carry around and compromise our health with. If you are missing work because you're stressed out, and let's just say you're stressed out, so you're drinking a little bit too much at night, and then you're just finding a reason not to go to work to engage with that person, it costs you money.
Yeah,
it costs you a lot of things, and I use that because that's a very tangible thing. We're all inclined to be rewarded, and the tangible is it does create more productivity and profitability to you. But what it does in your relationships, it's priceless to what it does when you feel better about yourself and how you engage with other people.
Great point. Counselor that specializes in stress management is Veronica Sites. Veronica, thanks for your insight today. I really appreciate that.
Thank you, Jeff. Have a great one.
Yeah, that's some good stuff.